everyone how to navigate the job market and how to potentially land a job, get that offer. That's the dream of everyone, to potentially land that offer. And that's what we stand here to, give everyone at Talent Loop. Okay, Talent Loop has organized this fantastic session for everyone who is looking into, advancing their career goals, pivoting, changing, or new tech professionals. Okay. And it's brought to you by our fantastic founder, Adeiza, who is a technology expert for over a decade in data science, data analytics, management consulting. All right. He's the founder of Tenalytics as well as the co-founder of Amdari. And we have this fantastic talent loop which has been created to help tech talent with no tech background transition into the tech ecosystem. Okay, land their first job, and get hired. All right, and get hired. He has used these platforms to help over 2,800 people land their first tech jobs, okay, their dream tech roles. All right, and I'll be sharing everything all along as we proceed. Okay, I'll be sharing all the success stories as we proceed. Like I mentioned earlier, it is a how to identify transferable skills when job hunting. Okay, how to identify transferable skills when job hunting. All right. Now, what are transferable skills and why are they important, guys? What are transferable skills and why are they important? Okay, so we'll be doing something. It's going to be a very interactive session, guys, very, very interactive session. So I would like for everyone to use the chat box. Okay. You tell me your current role, all right, your current role and the career path you are looking to transition into. All right. Your current role, if it's care, if it's nursing, if you're a lawyer, finance manager, anything. If you're a footballer, all right, or a goalkeeper like myself, okay, any role you're currently on, your present career path, and the career you or the job you're looking to transition into, please just type it in the chat, okay? For we would be using that to, would use it along the line. It's going to be a very practical session, guys, and it's going to be a very interactive session. I'll need your collaboration. I'll need everyone to follow suit and, listen to what I have to say, as well as drop information in the chat box when needed. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for your response, guys.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, please
Mm,
can you type it in the chat box? I'll prefer if
Oh,
it's in the chat box so we could pick from there as we
okay.
proceed. Thank you very
Yes,
much for that,
please. Yes,
Christiana.
please.
All right, fantastic, fantastic one, Christiana. Okay, what are transferable skills and why are they important? What are transferable skills and why are they important? All right, what are transferable skills and why are they important? Okay, it's a get hired series, so trust me, I would want everyone to follow suit. Okay, and don't forget, if you have anyone who would benefit from this session, please share the link to them, not them to join. Who have a lot to learn, and you'll see some cool tips and tricks, things that you've been overlooking all through your career, all through your transitioning phase, rather, all through that phase. While you have been transitioning, you've been ignoring it, and you had not paid attention to that succinct detail that these things actually go a long way while getting the attention of recruiters. All right, it is how to identify transferable skills when job hunting. How? And now I'm in the part where we'll talk about what are transferable skills as well as why they are important. Okay, I've seen some new people join the call. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we've not gone too far. I've been, trying to wait for other guys to join as I still proceed. Okay, as I still proceed. Okay, now we have a task. All right, we have a task. I've asked guys to do something in the chat box. All right, your current career your current career, and the career you're looking to transition into. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you're a stay-at-home dad or you're a stay-at-home mom. Okay. You're a stay-at-home dad or you're a stay-at-home mom. Okay. A stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom. All right. Now, mostly it's for guys in the UK where one person, or in the US, one person is doing their masters and the other has to look after the kids and is staying at home. And you're looking to, get into the tech ecosystem, data analytics, data science, business analytics, project management, scrum master, data engineering, cybersecurity analysts, and so on continuously. Okay, the list is endless. You're looking to transition. All right, now you type in the chat box your current career path, your current career, and that which you're looking to transition into. All right, that which you're looking to transition into. Okay, guys, now what are transferable skills and why are they important, guys? What are transferable skills and why are they important, guys? Guys, let's look at the what. Okay, let's look at the what. Let's look at the what and let's see how the what, will be tailored to what transferable skills are. All right, let's see how the words are beneficial to us. Okay, let's see how the words are beneficial to us. Now, transferable skills are skills that can be moved across jobs, roles, or industry, guys. Across job, roles, or industry. Now, one very career path that is very, very important that people do overlook. Okay, in fact, sometimes guys are very shy to make mention about it. Stay at home moms, stay at home dads. Now, you think it's not an industry. Trust me, your house, your home is an industry in and of itself. Okay, you manage toddlers, and those toddlers constitute employees. All right, I have Chibuike raise up their hand. Please, if you have anything you want to say, you could use the chat box for now. All right, use the chat box for now. Okay, I'll pick it up from there, and at the end of the session, I'll see open the floor up for question and answer series. All right. Okay, it's meant to be an hour session, so I'm trying to, um, pay attention to my pace as we proceed. Now, for what I had mentioned earlier, if you have a career path that you're on now, be it stay-at-home mom, be it a footballer, a goalkeeper, a basketballer, or a car racing driver, or you're in the care, doctor, care sector, you're a doctor, you're a nurse, or you're a lawyer, please put it in the chat box and the career path you're looking to transition into. All right, now we're going to look at how you can take transferable skills from your current job to that which you're looking to transition into. All right, fantastic. I have Christiana, who is from the healthcare, and she's looking to, move into business analyst. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. She has done administrative manager in the past. Fantastic. Customer care representative. Fantastic. This is very fantastic. Now, Ifeoma says she's a statistician, right? Upskilled in data scientist, but now trying to carve a niche in health data science. Fantastic. All right. Fantastic, guys. Guys, I'm expecting more response, guys. I'm expecting more response. So now we are going to look at what transferable skills are. Okay, what transferable skills are. Now, they are usually soft skills, guys. Soft skills and a few of technical skills. Okay, I could even say categorically that all soft skills could be transferable. Guys, all soft skills could be transferable. Okay, I know a lot of you here, one way or the other, you've experienced what we regularly know as Owambe. Today is Saturday, where everyone go out and we do dirty Saturday. All right, guys, you know what the party is. Okay, you know what party is, and you've had an experience to, coordinate people, a team of five, or you anchor the decoration, another team of five, the food, another team of five, how to present this food to the guests, another team of five, welcoming guys into the reception and the likes. These skills could be transferable, guys. If you agree with me, can I get a thumbs up? If you agree with me, can I get a thumbs up, guys? If you agree with me, a thumbs up. Guys, am I sure I'm fantastic, Rachel. I was beginning to think I'm the only one on the call. I'm expecting a lot of thumbs up, but no one, just Rachel, guys. Okay, Christiana, okay, that's Ifioma, fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now, let's say, for example, James, thank you very much for that. Let's say, for example, you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad. All right, a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad. You've had toddlers and you've done something, Winifred. Thank you very much for that. You've had something around, sanitation. You want to clean the entire house, and you tell child A, you will do the mopping. B, you do the sweeping. C, you do the cobweb removing. D, you dust the furnitures. All right. That's those skills or those things you've done are very transferable. All right. Very, very transferable. Let's say, for example, you cook in the kitchen as well as you're moving around the house. You have to take care of this child is crying, you have to sort their needs, and the other is doing the assignment as well as you're answering phone calls. Multitasking, guys, very transferable, guys. Very, very transferable. And these transferable skills are very important for career changers as well as early professionals. For career changers as well as early professional. Now let's look at why they are important. Why are these transferable skills important? Okay. Now, they show adaptability, all right, and how you can grow into new roles. Okay. Now, they also bridge that gap where direct experience is lacking. Guys, like what I had mentioned, okay, what I had mentioned around multitasking, around, project management, around event planning, and the like, so on and so forth. All right, they help you stand out. You don't just go there and you tell people, or you tell recruiters that, oh, I don't have any experience. I'm looking to learn. I just want to, break into this. I'm looking for entry role. Trust me, there are no entry roles in the tech ecosystem. No entry roles, guys. Okay, I'm just going to break that to you. No entry roles whatsoever. However, I've seen guys who are pivoting from nursing, being a doctor, or projects or planning and the likes, transition from that role to senior data scientist role. Okay. And as we move along the slides towards the ending, I would share some success stories with you guys. All right, why they are important. And now the practical bits, guys, the practical bits, how we could use our transferable skills in job hunting. Okay, I've had two guys put their current role in the chat as well as the role they are looking into getting. Okay, now guys, if you're on the call and you want to also put yours, please feel free to use the chat. Feel free to use the chat box. Okay, now we're going to look at these skills. Okay, these are examples of transferable skills: communication, writing, presenting, public speaking. Guys, if you know how to write, be it through your junior level of school or your higher institution, you know how to write, you have presented one way or the other. Guys, they are very transferable. Do not look at skills that you have had in the past, even outside the industry. All right, even outside the industry, do not look at them as irrelevant. Guys, problem solving, critical thinking, analysis. Guys, you've had instances where you had to think and rack your head through something that was disturbing or something that was easy, or quantitative reasoning. For example, you've helped a stay-at-home mom, for instance. You've helped your child do something around quantitative reasoning. Guys, you could also use it in space of problem solving, organization, time development, multitasking, like I did mention earlier, where you have to work in the kitchen as a stay-at-home mom or dad. Okay, those are very fantastic professionals. My heart and my cap are off for them. I do respect them a lot because this is one role that, you know, you don't look to benefit in anything. You do it tirelessly and you do it with every zeal and every ounce of flesh that you have. Very fantastic career path. So let's say, for example, you're working in the kitchen and you also have to attend to child A who is crying in the patio, or you also have to attend to child B who wants to do their assignment, or you have a phone call with someone and you also have to, answer to that at the same time, multitasking. Okay, leadership, time management. You're a mom, you're a dad, you're a leader already. All right, time management and delegation. Okay, I did talk about having to host an event, a very large event. Today is Saturday. Definitely one person or the other on this call could have, attended an event, let's say wedding ceremony or a naming ceremony or a graduation, what one event or the other. Now, if peradventure you had, you did partake in organizing, telling A team A of five, attend to the guests, team A of team B of another five, pay attention to the feeding, team C of another five, the decoration, team C of another five. These skills are very transferable. All right. Now, digital skills, Excel, CRM, data entry. Okay. Now, remember, transferable skills could be moved from one industry to the other, as well as from an experience whatsoever that is not in relation to what you have done in the past or what you're looking to do, okay, in the future. You have that experience earlier, just an experience, a random experience. Let's say, for example, in the house or anywhere, or while you're schooling, and you're looking to now, pick those experience and you put it into the new career path you're looking to transition into. Okay, those are transferable skills. Transferable skills are very pivotal. All right, now we would look at a care worker, for example. Job description of a care worker who would be looking to transition into data analytics. Okay, and I'll give you a step by step detail of how this would play out. All right, now let's look at these guys. A care worker who is a care service professional, okay, from March till now in the UK. Now, they assist clients with daily activities, guys. They assist clients with daily activities, including personal hygiene and mobility support, monitor reports changes in clients' health, okay, health conditions to healthcare professionals. Now, they monitor and report changes in the client's health condition to healthcare professionals. Now, they prepare nutritious meals according to delivery requirements, guys. This is a job description of a care worker in the UK. Okay, now they provide companionship and engage clients in activities to promote mental well-being. Engage clients in activities to promote mental well-being. Now, they maintain accurate records and communicate effectively with families and healthcare team. All right, guys, they maintain accurate records and communicate effectively with families and healthcare teams. Now, they also ensure a clean and safe living environment, guys. We are going to look at how this would be revamped. Okay, now the revamped care worker experience to data analyst, to that of a data analyst, guys. To that of a data analyst, guys. Okay, now increased, we just want to look at it as a health service professional still. Okay, a health service professional still. This is going to help someone like Ifioma, how you can, balance the two up, as well as Christiana. Oh, fantastic. Both of them are also in the health. Okay. Both of them are also in the health care sector. Okay, healthcare sector, guys. Now we'll look at how we can transfer this from, a career, a caregiver, or then put it this way, a care worker, okay, from a care worker to to a data analyst, Now, this is a CV template. I just copied this out from a CV template down to this point. Okay, now increased operational efficiency by maintaining accurate client record using structured data logs in Microsoft Excel. Guys, transferable skill, increased operational efficiency by maintaining accurate client records from what we had in the past and now. Don't worry, in the next couple of slides, I would break this down and you would see how the original skill, then the transferable skills play out. Okay, now for now, we're just going to look at how this has been revamped in the career professional CV, okay, from being a healthcare worker to a data analyst. All right, now problem solving and critical thinking. Okay, they did identify what recurring health concerns by closely monitoring and analyzing client behaviors, leading to proactive interventions that reduced emergency incidents. Guys, like I mentioned at the beginning, these are very little details that we tend to overlook while transitioning from a current career path to another one, or we are upskilling, or you're changing career path, or you're new, okay, new in the tech ecosystem. You do not have any prior knowledge on anything, and or prior experience rather. I beg your pardon for that. You do not have prior experience, but you've had instances in the past where you've had to work on projects. Okay, you've worked in let's say even it as a teacher, okay, as a teacher, a secondary school teacher in the past, and you're looking to using these skills to transition into another career path. Now let's look at the next for this current health service worker. Guys, for the new guys who are joining, I had been talking about how to identify transferable skills when job hunting. Okay, now we've looked at a health service provider, a care worker who is looking to transition into data analyst. I had checked had gone through the job responsibilities of this care worker, and now we are looking at the transferable skills as the data analyst. Trust me, you've not missed a lot. Okay, and if you have, we have the session recorded and it will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. Okay, you could go back there, it will be sent as well in the community. Okay, you could go back there and get a wrap up of everything. Okay, now we are looking at the problem solving skill of this care worker into data analyst, now into a data analyst role. Okay, now problem solving and critical thinking. Guys, if you remember, transferable skills are usually soft skills and just a few of technical skills, okay,
Yes.
they are usually soft skills. All right, sorry Shola, you want
Hold
to
on.
unmute. I'm sorry,
Who's
you want
that?
to mute yourself.
There, there.
Shola. Hi Shay, please, Shay, please help me unmute. Sorry, help me mute Shola so they do not disturb the session.
I,
Thank you very much for that as you pay attention. Okay, now we want to look at problem solving and career thinking skill. All right, problem solving and career thinking skill. Now, they identified recurring health concerns by closely monitoring and analyzing client behaviors, leading to proactive interventions that reduce emergency incidents. Now, let's move again. The data storytelling and stakeholder engagement. Trust me, guys, we would still look at the breakdown of this. Okay, I just want you to see how, moving it from the job description to their CV, how it will look like. Okay, their responsibility as a worker, as a care worker, to that of data analyst. Okay, we'll still look at the breakdown as the slides proceed. Okay, now data storytelling and stakeholder engagement, they did effectively communicated client progress and health trends to families and medical teams. Okay, now this facilitated informed decision making that improved care plans as well as well-being. Guys, okay, let's look at the next few. Okay, analytical mindset and process improvement. Analytical mindset as well as process improvement. Okay, they did identify inefficiencies in routine care procedures. All right, now attention to details as well as accuracy. They did maintain precise and up to date client records using Microsoft Excel, ensuring seamless communication between families and healthcare providers, reducing reporting discrepancies, guys. Reducing reporting discrepancies. Okay. Now we want to look at how these transfer skills, okay, how these transfer skills, the breakdown of how they did play out from care worker to data analyst, from that of a care worker to that of a data analyst. Now, data handling and accuracy, guys. The original job description of this care worker, okay, they did keep detailed records of clients, their care and their health status. Okay, they had detailed records of the client's care and health status. Now, the transferable skills, maintaining accurate, structured logs, demonstrates data entry accuracy, data structuring, and quality control. Guys, this is usually helpful in critical in data analysis as well as reporting. Data analysis as well as reporting. Now, the analytical value, it's going to mirror reward data cleaning and preparation. Reward data cleaning and preparation. Guys, transferable skills from health worker. And you could agree with me, guys. As a service health provider, one thing you would do is you take records. Okay, you'd always take records, whether you're measuring their vitals or whether you're keeping a log of how they have behaved within the hour or through the day. You would definitely keep record, guys. If you agree with me, guys, I'm expecting a thumbs up. Is no one agreeing with me? I'm expecting a thumbs up, but I have not gotten any. I'm expecting a thumbs up that you do agree with me. Okay, fantastic. Ifeoma, fantastic. Christian, fantastic. Happiness. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now we want to look at the problem solving. Thank you very much for that, James. Thank you very much for that, Christiana. Okay, thank you for that, Karimat. This shows that you're following. And now we want to look at the problem solving and critical thinking. Okay, health pattern recognition. All right, health pattern recognition, guys. Problem solving and critical thinking. Remember, we are looking at from a care worker to data analyst, care worker to data analyst. This also implies for if you're looking to transition into data scientist now. Okay, you could as well mention something about, after getting all this data, you now looked at how this part, this you now did mention look at how this client would behave in the future, something around forecasting, something around um predictive analytics. Okay, business analysts, now you did coordinate all this data, you did coordinate this care these clients, these care clients that you have been looking after or you have been taking care of. Now you'd you know take a niche, turn it into something that makes sense, something that is useful from the job description that you have been given, the job description of the career path you are looking to transition into, with that of which you've had in the past, the experience you've had in the past. Now let's look at this problem solving and critical thinking, health pattern recognition. Originally, from that which the care worker or the health worker has been doing, they had monitored clients for behavioral or health changes. Monitored clients for behavioral or health changes. Transferable skills there. Transferable skills. Spotting trends in behaviors is parallel to identifying anomalies, trends, or outliers in data sets. Guys, if you agree with me that this makes sense, okay, this makes sense. Now, trust me, you're not lying. Okay, you are not lying, guys, because I know someone will be there thinking, oh, Abdullah, are you asking us to lie? I didn't do this outrightly. But no, these are transferable skills, something you've done. Okay, provided one thing that is very important, guys, very, very, very important, guys. You've had knowledge of the skill of the career path you're looking to transition into. What you're trying to do now is to take transferable skills from your previous work experience, from your previous experience, let's say as a student, as a stay-at-home dad, as a stay-at-home mom, as a footballer, as an automobile engineer, also known as mechanic, or a tire repair professional, also known as organizer, guys. Okay, you could change the title. You don't say for organizer, guys who repair your tires. You say a tire repair specialist or tire repair analyst. Now you'll be monitoring trends of which tire blew out. Is the rotation backwards or is it forward, guys? Or is it Bridgestone that puts you on the verge of experiencing a tire blowout? Or what season do you experience um a flat tire most? During the rainy season, during the you try as much as possible to take your previous experience. Let's say, for example, a goalkeeper. Okay, I was a goalkeeper and I'm looking to getting into data science. Okay, what did I do as a goalkeeper? Did I catch ball or penalty kicks while standing on the goalpost? Yes. If so, what is the next thing to do? You know, you analyzed penalty shootouts. Okay, points where guys, in the if you agree with me, there are analyses concerning shootouts where you see them portray on the screen. Okay, the most points where this particular player puts the ball in penalty kicks. You could be a penalty kick analyst, guys. Penalty kick analyst. Okay. Now, the analytical value that this problem solving skill from the health pattern recognition did put is demonstrate how insights from pattern recognition can lead to actionable outcome. Okay. It's a core skill for data analysis. All right. Transferable skills. Transferable skills. And I'll be explaining to you how we've used these transferable skills to help other professionals and how we could use it to help you. Okay, how we could use it to help you, transfer skills from the past to your current or career path you're looking to transition into. Okay, now data storytelling. Okay, transferable skills from data storytelling, stakeholder communication. Originally, remember, guys, originally we had the responsibility of a care worker on the slides, and we did look through it together. And we looked through how we revamped it from that into that's from a care worker to that of a data analyst. And now we are having a breakdown of everything. Okay, now the data storytelling part. Originally, we had sharing updates with families and healthcare professionals. Trust me, guys, as a health professional, you would always communicate with families and other healthcare professionals. Okay, you would communicate this. Let's even say what you are doing there was at the reception where you take their vitals. Okay, however, this was a care professional, a care worker. Okay, a care worker. Now we did check through their responsibilities. Now let's look at the transferable skills from these data storytelling. Now, what they had originally in the responsibilities. Now, transferable skills. Okay, now this show that they did translate raw data into clear insights for non-technical stakeholders. This is very key as an analyst. Okay, a BI analyst, for example, where you have visuals or or even a project project manager, a scrum master, for example, you would definitely communicate with non-technical stakeholders. And that is what is important here, guys. Communication, okay? Communication, data storytelling, and communication. All right, communication. Okay, that is one very important thing. Now we had been able to transfer these, okay, these skills, we have been able to transfer this skill from their previous career path to the current one, guys. Okay, now process optimization, okay, care procedure efficiency. The process optimization, care procedure efficiency. Now, improve the originally what we had was improving routine care workflows, improving routine care workflows, the transferable skills, okay. Now, analytical thinking, okay, operational improvement, aligned with data analytics, okay, recommended optimization based on insights, guys. Okay, now the analytical value, strong indicator of a proactive and insight driven mindset, guys. You would not tell this to any interviewer without them thinking of, oh, let me give um let me give Ifeoma this job. So Christiana is very fantastic. And that's one thing that you need to put at the back of your mind. The first point of contact between you and any recruiter, any potential recruiter, is your CV. If you remember, we did revamp this the experience, that's the experience summary, professional experience, that's their responsibility as a care worker. We revamped it to that of a data analyst because you want to stand out in the job market. Okay, you want to stand out in the job market. You want to stand out in the job market. Now, guys, attention to details. Another fantastic transferable skill from that of the care worker to being a data analyst. Attention to details, record accuracy. Remember, record accuracy. Originally, we had ensuring records are up to date and error free. Okay, you ensured or they ensured records are up to date and error free. All right, transferable skill there, transferable skill there. Okay, the transferable skill there that they reflected on data analyst need for meticulousness. Okay, that is one thing, the emphasis of being meticulous. All right, especially when you're working with financial or healthcare or operational data. All right, because being a data analyst or a data scientist is transferable along any industry, automotive, health, entertainment, mention them. All right, security, mention them, a lot of them. Now, this is directly tied to reducing data discrepancies and increasing reporting accuracy, guys. Increasing reporting accuracy, guys. Now, usually, there are ways to showcase transferable skills. Ways to showcase transferable skills, okay? Ways to showcase transferable skills through your resume, your cover letter, all right, and interviews. Now, what we help here, what our talent group, what we help professionals do is after getting their resume, all right, their current resume, we look at it and what do? We revamp it. Okay, guys, we revamp the resume to create that bridge between their previous experience and their their potential career path. Okay, the career path they are looking to transition into. Okay, we create that bridge as well as when we apply and we create cover letters for them. Okay, we tie everything together and make it make sense. Okay, we do not just use things like let a team off. No, 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 no. Okay, one thing we do is we tailor it and we create that bridge. Okay, we ensure it's aligned. Okay, we take skills from previous experience and example at let's say at a goalkeeper now with Liverpool. At Liverpool, I analyzed penalty shootouts to know where players or potential penalty kicks would be put. As a data scientist, that analysis is going to show that you have done something around predictive analytics. Predictive analytics. Okay. Now, during your interview, now this is usually where the star approach is very important. If you were here a while back when Adeza did mention something around the seat approach, the star approach, okay, you would know how important it is where you would be able to, communicate your previous experience because you don't want to ramble, okay? You don't want to ramble. You want to ensure that you're talking about the situation, the task, the action, and the results. All right, the star approach when you're being prepped for interview, and that is what we stand here to do. We understand your previous experience and we use that to tailor your resume, your cover letter, as well as your interview. One very important thing, your interview. And this is going to bring me to the next couple of bits. Okay, normally what you need to do to get a job. Okay, what you need to do to get a job. Now, before you even land that interview, all right, guys, before you even land that interview, you have to apply. Okay, you have to apply to jobs before you get the interview, before you potentially even land the offer, you have to apply to jobs. All right, guys, you have to apply to jobs. Now, usually to land that, you apply to approximately 300 jobs, approximately 300 job, guys. Okay. And that means that you're going to apply on a daily basis, 15 to 20 jobs per day. 15 to 20 jobs per day. All right. 15 to 20 jobs per day. Now, at Talent Loop, okay, at Talent Loop, what do we help you do at Talent Loop? Okay, at Talent Loop, we apply to tailor jobs, not just sporadic applications. Okay, tailor jobs. Okay, we apply to tailor jobs for you. All right, and we land you at least 3 interviews. Now, one very fantastic thing that we do as well is to prep you for these interviews. Okay, we prep you and we ensure that we take those transferable skills. All right, and we use it to prep you for the interview. Ensure you stand out. Ensure when you communicate your experience to recruiters, to potential recruiters, you know, they give you a call back and they tell you, I've even had an instance just this week where after communicating everything to the recruiter did mention something to this fantastic professional. Okay, mention to her that she should go back to her CV and please ensure that you add this thing that you had mentioned, add it in your CV. Okay, add it in your CV. That is the extent at which the communication or which the prepping had occurred. Okay, we prep you for interviews. All right, we prep you for interviews. Okay, remember, we help you. One thing we do, okay, we help you with CV and LinkedIn reviews. Okay, we revamp it like I had been mentioning. We revamp it, your CV, your LinkedIn. We take those transferable skills and we use them to revamp your CV as well as your LinkedIn. Okay, this is not just going to, be a revamp that is out of the blues. What it would help you do is it will enhance your profile. Like my last session last week, where I did talk about, you know, CV library and how recruiters had been reaching out to one of my participants on CV library, did check their CV library profile and they reached out to them via email. Okay, so you have a very fantastic profile, and I'm sure you'll be a perfect fit for this. Send me your CV. One thing we'll do is we'll revamp your LinkedIn, we'll revamp your CV, we'll also revamp job boards. Okay, help you create job profile on job boards, revamp your profiles there, and help you apply. Okay, we would help you apply to tailored jobs. Okay, would help you apply to tailored jobs daily. This would ensure that you land 3 interviews within 6 to 8 weeks of, guys. This is guaranteed. It's always 100%. always 100%, because we would not leave you until we ensure that we get you that 3 interviews within 8 to 6 weeks. Okay, within 6 to 8 weeks. I beg your pardon for that. Okay, we ensure we land you those interviews, guys. We revamp your LinkedIn. Okay, we apply to tailor jobs for you. All right, and we manage the entire application process. Now, this is usually done by, we ask you to create a new Gmail account. We create a new Gmail account and we get hold of it. All right. Now we use that to apply to jobs for you. We track it as well as, attending to emails. Let's say, for example, a recruiter reach out to you or revamp this your CV to this, or apply to this particular job role. Revamp your CV and we apply to it for you. Okay, we manage the entire process and we guarantee you interviews. That is one very key thing, because we have all this monitored and we have aced everything. Okay, we have aced everything. All right, so far. Transferable skills, we take those transferable skills again, revamp your CV, apply to jobs for you, and prep you for interviews. We ensure you are well prepped, well groomed. Or let's say, for example, you've not had any interview prep before, and you're looking to, transition, and it's not going to make any sense just going speaking to a recruiter without any preempt preparation. One thing we help you do, like I'm working with one participant currently, I'm working with her tirelessly. I did create prep materials for her, prior to even landing any interview. Create prep materials for her, go through it. Did create an interview simulation scenario where I helped her, point out, errors and how to adjust how she delivers using the seats approach and the star approach, the introduction. Okay, how to use the seats approach for introduction, how to use the star approach to communicate projects they've done in the past and their experiences. Okay, and how to answer potential questions from interviewers, tricks and tips. Okay, one thing that we stand out for is we ensure that you get those 3 interviews within 6 to 8 weeks, as well as prep you for them. All right, as well as prep you for them. And guys, if you want to benefit from all these that had mentioned tonight, all right, how to even help you transfer those skills that you've had in the past, okay, into, revamping your CV, into, your LinkedIn revamp, as well as using it to prep you for interviews. Okay, we have 10 slots left for May badge. Okay, we have 10 slots left for May badge. And if you want to be a part of it, guys, if you want to be a part of it, what my team member will put a link in the chat box. My team member would put a link in the chat box that would help you, either enroll or book a session with us where we would help you, take those transferable skills, into your CV, revamp your CV with it, revamp your LinkedIn, as well as to using it to prep you for interviews, using it to prep you for interviews, help you use those transferable skills all through. One of my colleagues would post in the link in the chat box now, so you can have the link for enrollment, guys. Okay, the link for enrollment, guys. Very fantastic professionals that I've worked with in the past, and I'll be sharing you some of the success stories. Okay, I'll be sharing you some of the success stories. Let's, for example, Ene. Ene is a data. She landed a data scientist role. Okay, she landed a data scientist role. Okay, Ene did land a data scientist role in the UK. All right, and all straight from learning, guys. Okay, straight from her training. Okay, thank you for that, Elijah. Straight from her training with Tenalytics, okay, she enrolled with Talent Loop, and we helped her look through her previous experience, okay, and we did land her interviews. We helped her from January. We landed her interviews, multiple interviews. Okay, multiple interviews. In fact, to the extent, and they did mention to me that, come, Abdullah, I don't want to take any interview again. The three we've had is enough. Okay, she attended three of them and she landed a role. All right. Now this is the chat with her. She was working on a particular Python script here for another interview when I was asking her if she had had a call with another company. Okay. And we were on and on. And the next message she was giving me that made my week, that particular week, was that she got the offer. Okay, she got the offer. What did we help her do? Her transferable skills. We use it to revamp her CV, her LinkedIn, everything. Okay, use it to prep her for interviews. And she went there and she did absolutely well. Guys, one thing I can for you is when we prep you for interviews, as long as you have followed suit, the tips and the tricks, using the STAR approach, using the SIT approach for introduction, okay, we can guarantee you that you would land the job. One thing would guarantee you is the three interviews. Now, if we prep you for that, one thing we can guarantee you, provided you do your due diligence, you follow suit, everything, the tricks and tips rather, that we've asked you to follow suit, you do your due diligence and you pay attention to those details, trust me, guys, you would land an offer with that. Now, another very fantastic professional. Now, she used to be a customer success associate with one of the leading banks in Nigeria. Now, while I was preparing Yetunde for this particular role, guys, while I was preparing Yetunde for this particular role, the interview, when she had an interview, I told her something. Don't go there and tell them that, oh, you've been working with this bank. Let's say, for example, Bank Amdari. Don't tell them you've been working with Bank Amdari. Okay. What you would want to tell them is you've been working with one of the top banks in Central and West Africa, guys, in Central and West Africa, one of the leading banks in Central and West Africa. This is how you move transferable skills. Remember, from company A to company B. Okay, now you're trying to sell yourself to them. Transferable skills. I remember one very vivid question that they did ask her. Okay, and she asked me because it was stated in the job description the use of Salesforce, and she told me I've never used Salesforce. And one thing I mentioned to her was, I am sure you've logged complaints, customer complaints. Okay, you've logged customer complaints. You've answered queries from potential customers. Guys, what did she say? She said yes. And I said, that is Salesforce. Okay, if you should read through Salesforce, that is Salesforce. So what will you do? That thing you've done with Bank Amdari, okay, that thing you've done with Bank Amdari, take it to this interview and speak about it. Okay, you tell them why you've not directly used Salesforce, okay, but in your previous role, in your previous experience, you've done this, you've done that, you've logged complaints, you've taken customers complaints, you've logged them, you've answered queries, and you've pushed it to other departments where those queries will be issued. Okay, and she did this during her interviews. She did this during her interviews, and in less than a month, guys, in less than a month, she came back. Okay, after we had spoken, you see, she was always being hopeful, and this was me here, trying to tell her how it's a good career alignment with your background, and it's worth every positivity. Okay, we do not just train you, we coach you to ensure that you are a good fit for that role. Okay, and she came up on that very morning and she mentioned that hi, she got the job. Trust me, I was dancing because she's in the US, and with the current regime, how it's difficult for guys from other regions to land a job. And she did land a customer support specialist role with e-clerks in New York. Okay, we do not just help tech professionals, we help non-technical professionals, financial managers, customer support specialists, and the likes. Okay, trust me, if you were going to become a goalkeeper or a basketballer, I could help you as well. Okay, guys, I could help you as well. Okay, just that I would have to, get a fitness coach for you on that. All right. As long as it's on paper and I could coach you physically. Okay, Karimat is laughing at that. Okay, I could coach you and help you on that. Okay, now this is another fantastic professional, Temidayo. Temidayo is one fantastic professional, a project manager. Okay, now after 1 month of subscription with Talent Loop, she did land a job. She's based in Canada, Winnipeg, Canada, right? With Winnipeg, Canada. We secured 4 interviews for her. We prepped her for the interviews and she landed the job. Okay. We here have her chat again here with one of our team members. All right. We can assure you we'll land you interviews, multiple interviews while you work with us. Okay. While you work with us. But one very key thing is prepping you for the interviews. After prepping you, we ensure that you follow what we have given you. We prep you, we give you materials as well as book phone call sessions, interview simulation sessions where you know we speak to you. I become the interviewer and you become the employee, and I give you tips and tricks, answer you based off of what interviewers would look out for. Interviewers always have checklists. You do not want to go there and say, my name is Abdullah Suleiman. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I'm looking to transition into this new role. If you potentially give me the job, I would put in my 100%. No, that's not what they want to hear. What they want to hear are things like, I've managed a team of 3 individuals who have worked tirelessly in ensuring, you know, improvement, project delivery, improvement within my organization. Guys, I'm a stay-at-home dad. Okay, the 3 individuals are my kids, including my wife. All right, guys, if you are a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home mom, you could always transfer your skills. Okay, you could always transfer your skills. Okay, now this is, remember guys, it's not just for the tech profession, not just for professionals, as well as not just for guys in diaspora. Okay, not just for professionals in diaspora. This is Jimo Messi, who is in Nigeria. She's in Nigeria currently, and she could not land interviews with companies in US and UK within within 1 month of working with us. I was able to land her 4 interviews with companies outside of Nigeria. Okay, and we're hoping to get a positive feedback from one of them soon. All right, positive feedback, because there are processes, and she has scaled through different stages. And we're looking at an offer very soon. You could click on this link here to watch her testimonial video. Same with Christiana. Could You could click on this and watch their videos, how we help individuals get their dream jobs. Okay, whether it's dream tech role, whether you want to become a footballer, trust me, I can help you on that. Okay, I'll book a call with you. I'll position a football on the screen and show you where you take your penalty kick, guys. Okay, whatever career path you're looking to transition into. All right. Aside military, guys. Okay. Aside military, but cybersecurity analyst could help you 100% with that. All right. Now, we have different packages. Okay. We have different packages that would help you. Okay. Now, if you're looking at, just help me, look at my transferable skills and revamp my CV, revamp my LinkedIn using just my transferable skills. Okay, we could do that for you. We could do that for you using our basic package. Okay, our basic package covers just a CV and LinkedIn optimization. Would ensure we take all your transferable skills and use it to create something fantastic, phenomenal for you. All right. Now, for professionals who you don't have time, you're busy, or you don't know where to look at landing those roles, okay, and you want us to not just revamp your CV and your LinkedIn, not just revamp your CV and your LinkedIn, you also want us to help you apply to jobs that match your career goals. Okay, that match your career goals. We would help you do that, and we would guarantee you We guarantee you 3 interviews within 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. We guarantee you interviews, at least 3 interviews. Remember, at least 3 interviews, guys, with our premium package. Okay, you're a professional, you don't know where to look at, or you're busy with your current role. It's time consuming because usually it's going to take you about 10 to 15 applications a day and almost 300 applications to land an offer. You can't go through that hassle. You can't keep revamping your CV. You can't look for tailored tailored job boards or tailored job roles where you can apply to. Would help you do that. Would take that heavy lifting from you and help you revamp your profile, help you create even profiles on different job boards that would put you on a pedestal different from every other professional out there. Okay, different from every other professional out there. All right, now that's what our comprehensive package is all about. Okay, that's what our comprehensive package is all sorry our premium package. I beg your pardon, guys. Premium package. Okay, and one very fantastic package is the comprehensive package, and that's why I'm so excited. I'm already shouting comprehensive package while still talking about the premium package. All right, the comprehensive package. Okay, but this is the best part where you get everything from the premium package alongside the interview prep. Okay, that's one thing that I love doing most, prepping people for interview. And the reason why is so far I have 100% track record interview prep. Okay, I prep you for interview, 100% track record, you're going to land the job. All right, I prep you for interview. One thing and why I love the participants that I have worked with in the past is they do their due diligence. Okay, I tell them do ABC, they do ABC, and they come back. They tell me, "Oh, Abdullah, I decided to add D." That's fantastic. All right, we we help you apply to jobs, land you those interviews, and we prep you for them. Okay, we prep you for them. And I have fantastic team members who do this. Okay, I have fantastic team members who would help you with this. All right, I have fantastic team members who would help you with this. Now, if you want to register, okay, you want to register, you could, click on this link here. You click on this link here to help you register. Okay, to help you register. I have this coming up on my other screen. Um, Once I have it loaded, I would let me transport this. Yeah. Okay. To register, guys. To register, guys. Remember the different packages, comprehensive, premium, and basic. Okay, now you click on the comprehensive package. You click on the comprehensive package, guys. Click on the comprehensive package. Um, I wonder why this is taking time to load. Just give it a couple of minutes. Give it a couple of minutes and have it pop out. Okay, fantastic. Now, let's say depending on your location, okay, you're in United States, okay, you're in United States, for example, and you want to pay for this, okay, and you want to pay for the comprehensive package. Now you come here, you click on your region, you search through your region. If you're in Afghanistan, trust me, I'll prep you for that. Okay, if you're in New York, help you land the job. If you're in Canada, if you're in Zimbabwe, anywhere, even in Nigeria, would help you and will help you look through. Okay, now you pick your location and you click on subscribe now. All right, you click on subscribe now. You can also see what this comprehensive package is all about. Click on subscribe now. Sorry about that. Fill in your details, fill in your details, fill in your details, and you proceed with payment. Okay, then it would ask you what payment method. Okay, fill in your details there, whether it's card or you want to do, whether it's Mastercard or Visa card, any card you want to use. Now, when you fill in your details, you come back here, you come back here, and you fill in the enrollment form. You fill in the enrollment form, guys. You fill in the enrollment form. When once that is done, you would get an onboarding package where it would speak with you. You have a professional speak with you. We understand the career, your career journey, where you're coming from, and we are looking to transition into. Get all your details, we revamp, and we'll begin work with that. Okay, we'll begin work with that. Now, on the community, if you join from the and drop in a link where you will book a clarity session. You book a clarity session. For example, or you're looking through this video again, you're looking through this video again, and you 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 don't know what ABC is, and you need clarity on that. You need clarity on that. Okay, you could go back to the community for a link for clarity, book a session with one of my team members, and would speak to you, would ensure that you we get that niche from you. You understand how your previous career journey could, you could take skills from there, how it could be beneficial to where you're looking to transition into. Okay, remember, guys, we have 10 slots remaining. If you have any questions so far concerning today's session or how to enroll, please feel free to raise up your hand while I call on you. Okay, while I call on you, and you unmute and have your question, we speak or understand how you can get onboarded or how you could use transferable skills. Okay. Um, Feel free to raise up your hand to ask question, guys. Guys, feel free to raise up your hand. If you have any question, this is the time where you ask questions. Okay. I would be shocked if no one has a question for me. Certainly, someone should have a question. All right. So CG Bomi, your hand is up. You can please unmute and I hear from you.
Hi, Mr. Hadilai. Hi, everyone. Good evening. First thing first, thank you so much for this session. It has really been an impactful one, I can't lie, and it's a whole lot to deal with. Yeah,
I
it's a whole
trust.
lot to deal with. It's a journey, isn't it? And yeah, but my question is, for someone that doesn't really have like a real life work experience, that maybe you've just got project that you've couple project that you've done, it's is it advisable to go through this process as well, or you have to have like a real work experience?
A fantastic one, CG Bomi. Okay, fantastic one. And good evening. Okay, now you had mentioned something. I just want to get your question very clear and straight. When you mean the entire process, is it process of onboarding? Because it would be very fantastic to work. The guys you have that I did present, most especially that of NN, straight from learning with 10 analytics, okay, which is a sister organization, straight from learning with 10 analytics. We did take her project, all right, her project, and I asked her a bit about her journey. Okay, where have you been working in the past? What have you done in the past? Oh, you've not had any work experience at all. Let's say you're a student. Okay, trust me, you've done group work as a student, correct? As a Jibomi, for example, you've done
Definitely.
group work as definitely, and you've coordinated. Okay, you've done analysis. Then we use that. We tailor that with your experience, with the projects that you've done in the past. But one thing is very important: the fact that you've learned. Okay, you know what that career path that you're looking to transition into. You know what it's all about. All right, you have a knowledge, a base knowledge of it. Meaning, like you mentioned, you've worked with projects. you've worked with projects. Now the remaining thing is taking your soft skills, all right, and embedding it into those experience and using it to carve out, interview answers, your CV, optimize your LinkedIn, and it will make you stand out. Okay. Now you ask the question to join this entire process. Are you looking to register? If yes, please register. And I would help you personally. I would help you, transition, help you land that dream job. Just to confirm, which country are you in, Sijibomi? Where are you located currently?
Yeah, I'm in London actually.
Fantastic. Okay. And what career parts, what projects have you been working on? What career parts are you looking to transition into?
Data analytics.
Fantastic. Okay. Fantastic. What did you join at the beginning of the session? Because I did show how a care worker, okay, a healthcare worker, something around healthcare worker, transitioning into data analytics, okay, into data analytics. And I did mention bit by bit how we were able to, break down their previous role and use it to carve out something fantastic for them as a data analyst. This is not you lying now. This is not you lying. This is you taking transferable skills, okay, from A to B, your previous experience to career path you are looking to transition into. Okay, now this is what their responsibilities did look like. Okay, as a care worker, okay, what their job responsibility is: home care service specialist. Okay, all their responsibilities, and we took this out. Okay, we did carve it into that of a data analyst, into that of a data analyst. Okay, and don't worry, we'll share this PDF with you guys, all right, and you'll see how everything had been done, how we had taken the soft skills and we had broken them down bit by bit. Okay, broken them down bit by bit. Now after this, after the first point of contact with a potential recruiter, which is your CV. Okay, your CV is the first form of representation. Okay, your paper representation with any potential recruiter, any potential employer. All right, now after this, okay, would help you as well get interviews. Okay, apply to roles. Will help you apply to roles and land interviews. One thing that would help you do is now take those soft skills, those your transferable skills, will take them into prepping you for the prepping you for the interviews, and that's what's going to make you stand out. All right, that's what's going to make you stand out. Okay, that's what's going to make the potential recruiter or employer look at, oh, CG Bomi, fantastic fit for this role. I could share you the VN from NN. You could see a VN from the chat. Okay, she did mention something. She said the feedback she was getting from the recruiter after, because they booked a call with her to tell her that she got the offer. Now it was positive feedback upon positive feedback, telling her that, oh no, you did tick this box for us. Everything the hiring manager did mention, that you're a good fit for the role. After you answered this question, you're a good fit for that. And why? Was because we are able to, take her transferable skills and use it to revamp her entire process. What the company is looking out for. Took her transferable skills, matched it with that, prep her for the interview, and she did stand out. All right, CG me. Okay, if you're looking to join, okay, I'm gonna give you the life jacket to join, and we'll pull you through. All right, we'll pull you through. Okay, is that fine? CG Bomi, did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
All right, fantastic. So we'll be looking at joining, or you need more clarity?
Definitely, definitely. What I'm gonna do now is just to compare to look at the price for my hand as well and do my calculations. But definitely I'll be in for
Okay.
something like this, yeah.
All right, fantastic. All right, fantastic, CG Bomi. Okay, fantastic, CG Bomi. Did you join Tenalytics program in the past? Sorry to ask you that.
Yeah, I joined, was it last month? I joined the work experience program. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic, fantastic. So I'm looking at you joining this as well. So we could also share your success story with everyone else. Okay. All right. Any more questions, guys? Let me
Thank you.
check. All right, fantastic. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions, guys? Okay. I think we'll call it a day. Call it a day, guys. Remember, one thing is very key: identifying your transferable skills. All right, identifying skills that are transferable. And once you identify, how do you now use those skills to apply to job? How do you use those skills to, stand out with potential recruiters, potential employees? Okay, but sorry, potential employers. All right, how do you use that transferable skills to make them know that you stand out, okay, put you on that pedestal that's going to set you apart from every other job hunter on that same road. Okay, we'll revamp your CV and your LinkedIn, we'll help you apply to tailored jobs, guarantee you interviews within 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, within 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, trust me, this has always been 100% success rate, 100% success rate. It's something I can brag about any day, anytime. You wake me up from sleep, I tell you it's 100% success rate because we always land you at least 3 interviews within 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, we could land you more, we could land you more. All right, I've had instances. In fact, I could tell you something today. Anna is in my DM, okay, for we have another interview coming up and she wants to get 2 job offers in the UK, 2 job in the UK. Now we are going to prep for another one. All right, I derive joy in prepping people for interviews. Okay, every of my other team members will be so happy and so glad to prep you for interviews. All right, it's been a fantastic session, fantastic hearing from you, CG Bomi. Fantastic one, Christiana. Fantastic one, Ifioma, who did put their, current career path with the career path they are looking to transition into the chat box. Appreciate you for that. Okay, fantastic one, guys. Cheers, and look to catch you in the next one. We'll be having sessions like this subsequently and very often. Looking to catch you in the next one, guys. Cheers, and have a wonderful evening or afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. Thanks for that, Karim.